Okay, hey everyone. We're gonna continue playing Assassin's Creed 2. And today we're gonna force Claudia to work for Uncle Mario. So she's following us, and little she knows that she's gonna be forced to work for like a couple of years for that man.
Buongiorno, Ezio. How could you leave Firenze without saying a proper goodbye?
Ezio!
What do you want, Vieri? So
What
many
if-
things. A larger palazzo, 2 new steeds, a prettier bride. Oh, and yes, your life.
So what if Maria lost her voice only because
What will happen
she
now?
kind of
No one left to help you.
figured out that
Wonderful things in store for your mother and sister.
her daughter is gonna work for like for her uncle for like a couple of years, and she was like
Finish him.
she's gonna work for free, and then she's gonna be forced to work in
Is this?
like what they say in Italian, bordello.
Show yourself.
As you wish. Here, use this.
Kill them! Kill them all!
Okay, now we're gonna quickly kill all those guys as quickly as possible for this game, because this game has like the worst possible combat in terms of... Just a second, I'm gonna mute my phone. Sorry for that. So yeah, like this game has like the worst possible action, like fight, like, you know, fighting mechanics, because essentially you have to spend like on average like a minute on each guard. Okay, just a second, I forgot to mute my PC as well. Just a second. Right. So I'm back. And I didn't miss anything, I didn't even pause the game. You just have those weirdos doing their things in a corner.
You have my thanks.
Keep the sword.
Keep this for Eds. I'll get your Claudia, like your sister. She's gonna work for me for a couple of years.
Uncle Mario.
It's been too long, Nipote. Far too long. I heard what happened in...
Someone in chat got excited about bordello.
Let's get you all away from here.
Feeling that I know this person. These two look like they're slaves already. Like, you know, they're like on the sides to that man. He's like, I'm gonna force you to work for that villa for half of century. Well, not half of century, but, you know, 10 years or so.
Tell me everything.
They executed father for treason. Federico and Petruccio too. And they came for me.
Do you know why?
I have no answers, Uncle. Only a list of names taken from a man who wished me dead.
Speaking of Petruccio,
Don't worry.
there's one theory why he was collecting all the feathers.
Come on, keep pace. We're almost...
So, if you're curious what was the reason, like why he was doing this,
He was an enemy of Firenze.
you can check my YouTube channel. I posted a short
The year after, it's
on that topic.
on and on. I cannot keep track, so I have stopped track.
Or you can just, I guess, Google it yourself, up to you. Not forcing you to
Shops may only carry...
watch my shorts or anything, but like, in case if you're curious,
There's a chapel here too.
there is such an option.
A fellow. But I've never been much of a believer. know the Villa Auditore is almost 200 years old? It was built by my great-grandfather, a strange man who carried all kinds of secrets. Keep your eyes open, and you might discover a few of them yourself. With all the fighting that's been going on, this place has started to get a bit rough around the edges. I wish I could do something about it, but I just don't have the time or money to fix things up. Guess that's life, huh? Here we are. Casa Dolce Casa. So, what do you think?
It's most impressive, Uncle.
She's seen better days, I suppose. Believe me, I'd have her shining again if only I had the time. Now that you have had the tour, Nipote, you should go and outfit yourself. My men in the market are expecting you. Return here when you're finished, and we'll begin.
Begin? Begin what?
I thought you'd come here to train.
No, Uncle.
Oh, I came to just drop my sisters there to work for you for like 10 years.
Further still.
But what about your father? He'd want you...
But what about your father? Like, sorry, my father is dead. He can't work for you.
He did not tell you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ma che me convieni, Giovanni? Where to even begin? Go and fetch the gear.
It's quite funny that he actually tries to follow
But
main character in this game.
more later. Some spending money should you need it. And if you find yourself...
Imagine you're forced to train that weird guy running around in circles. Okay, so I'm gonna purchase something. But like the weird part about this game is that you don't really have to purchase any of this to be able to finish the game. I mean, it's quite easy game. Like, you know, you can like keep using your hidden blade until like end of the game, and you won't feel like you're missing anything by not purchasing the best possible sword after like every sequence that you can finish. Because in that game, oh, I forgot to purchase something from Doctor too. But like in that game, you get a couple of swords, daggers, and what's not every couple sequences in the game. So like you can't like have it all right away, even if you had the money. But you know, I'm just gonna purchase all the medicine just because why not? I barely use it because usually when if I drop below a certain threshold in my health points, I'm just like ignoring it, because whenever I start like whatever the next mission, like all the health points just automatically replenish anyways. So I'm just gonna do a quick synchronization here.
Don't worry. We're only staying here for a little while.
What a liar.
I like it here. I want to go home.
I know. Salute, Uncle. I did as you asked.
And quickly too, ben fatto. Now, let's teach you how to fight.
No. As I said, we are leaving.
Ezio, you barely held your own against Vieri. You won't survive a week on the road. If you want to leave, so be it. But at least do so armed with the skills and knowledge necessary to defend yourself. If not for me, for your mother and sister.
Fine.
Ottimo.
So, a friend of mine just sent me a video of a bug in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood where you can somehow manage to get into the air and just stay there.
You must survive long enough to strike.
I never seen it myself.
You said my father was more than just a banker.
Yeah, those like educational training videos wherever they're like really weird. So you have to focus on the target 3 times,
I told you before.
and
My father was a paper pusher.
No, he was born and bred to kill.
you have to do like spacebar a couple times just to kind of dodge the hit.
Bene, I've taught you how to avoid your enemy's attacks. Now you'll learn how to turn them to your advantage.
All this talk of assassins and Templars, it reeks of fantasy.
That's probably the most useful training in this game, is to use a counterattack, because that's how you're gonna kill all of your enemies pretty much in this game.
You have your father's blade. I figured you'd have the codex page he was holding as well.
Come get me. Fatti so. Chiudiamo questo.
Arm skill is pretty useful, just to kind of
Progress, Ezio.
force enemies to attack you quicker, just because it just takes really long.
How you move.
Hit like killing enemies, especially like in later parts of the game.
Don't think I haven't seen you picking apart my library. I trust
So now we have to learn how to exit combat pretty much, escape skill.
Assassin. But why the need for such secrecy?
So when I talk about like boring combat in this game, I guess I can just like show what it looks like. I'm just sitting like this and just pressing mouse button and doing nothing.
Well done, Nipote.
Well done.
You've really come in.
Oops, sorry.
Thank you, Uncle, for all you have given me.
Your family. Such is my duty and my desire.
I'm glad you had me stay.
Good. You've reconsidered leaving.
We sail for Spain in 3 days.
But Nipote, I have given you these skills that you might be better prepared to strike against our enemies.
And if they find me, I will.
You want to leave Ezio? To throw away everything your father fought and died for? To deny your heritage? Fine. Come voi. Arrivederci e buona fortuna.
Uncle, wait! Why is he so upset?
How can he not be? Vieri's been harassing us ever since you first arrived. To be expected, I suppose, given his heritage.
I'm now gonna visit Uncle Mario, who's not gonna be there. And he's upset that we're leaving because he wanted to enslave everyone, not just Claudia.
Where is everyone?
They ride for San Gimignano to slay that snake, Vieri.
I wish to join them.
You'll find what you need at the stables.
Gonna check on Maria. Maria is already kind of coping with the stress that she got into. Like, you know, her daughter is working for Mario, her son is working for Mario, everyone is working for Mario.
Ezio, look at her. I still can't get her to talk. She spends all day and night in front of those feathers Petruccio used to collect. She can't let them go. I don't know what to do.
Don't worry. She'll come back to us. I know it.
I have no idea how those points work, to be honest. I should like dedicate like an hour or so and just explore what's available in streamers dashboard or whatever it's called. There's like a dedicated page on Twitch where I can configure all of that stuff, but I'm pretty sure like most of the stuff is like behind like affiliate program wall. So it's not like I'll be able to do much anyways. Oh, yeah.
I've distilled an elixir of...
So this game looks as good as it gets on PC because in addition to like setting resolution to 4K and everything, what I had to do is to use some GitHub open source patch to kind of force further texture rendering, so it doesn't look as blurry as it usually looks without any of those extra configurations. But I still kind of not getting it why they never released like Ezio Trilogy textures for PC. I mean, like the PlayStation 4 version has like sharper textures still. I didn't like the lighting, I didn't like the atmosphere. I feel like the remastered versions looks worse, like atmosphere-wise, but like graphically, like textures, they look much better on that lazy remaster version. Do I think here? So this game has like 76 or 72 synchronization points. That's a lot of climbing and a lot of wasted time, to be honest. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it. But 73 viewpoints, sure. And second game, Brotherhood, like third game rather, if we're counting first game, like second Ezio Trilogy game, has like only 20.
Either way, I wish to help.
Va bene. Then listen close. First, we must find a way inside the city, though it seems Vieri expects us. He has sealed the gates and sent his men to guard them. Fortunately for us, the city is larger than his host. The southern gate suffers for it, so this is where we'll strike. Pronti?
In this mission we're supposed to use this scaffold to climb the wall, and I have to speak to him first.
Here's how it is going to work. My men and I will distract the guards. Once we have engaged them, get yourself over the wall and find a way to open the gate. Take these throwing knives. Use them to dispatch the archers.
I'm ready when you are.
Then let us begin.
Some of the mechanics of this game didn't like age well, so I'm just gonna try my best to skip as much boring stuff as possible by just like either trying to quickly kill the guards or like doing some kind of fancy ways of dealing with guards, just to kind of make all the fights as short as possible. Now it's gonna take forever for them to regroup and enter the actual city.
Well done, Ezio. We're in! This way, men! I want you to distract those guards and keep them from raising the alarm. Hopefully it will buy me enough time to find and silence Vieri.
Va bene.
Wait, Nipote. Take a few of my men with you, just to be safe. Come join me once they're dealt with.
Right.
Now we have to kill all those guards on the rooftops.
I'll signal again when you should follow.
Below the rooftop. On the ground, apparently. Usually I would kill the archers first, but I guess we're trying something new today. I hate when you're like just fight and this notoriety rate increases. So you're basically forced to remove like wanted papers every couple minutes in a game. That's what we're gonna do because I know that one of those papers is gonna be right here. I mean, we can, I guess, collect this feather.
Penalties will be most harsh for any caught transgressing. To all excellent weavers, ostlers, wagoners, and land officers, due to the recent
We have to run around just to get into that green marker on the map.
Ezio, your uncle's under attack and needs help.
I have an alcoholic here, thinking that he's under attack, but no one is actually attacking him, so... I think I don't have to participate in that fight. It will be enough to just stand close.
It seems my plan is hit something of a snag. Vieri's men ambushed us, and now we've got our hands full. My brothers and I will deal with these guys. I want you to go on ahead and root out that snake. See that justice is served.
We are like looking like really helpful assassin. We're just sitting there like doing nothing. And now we have to find that guy and just kill him. We can loot this chest real quick just because usually there's like a guard standing next to it. They not always like noticing you when you're trying to open it, but still. We're gonna open it anyways. Just because having a bit of extra money is gonna help us rebuild the villa as soon as possible. I mean, we don't really have to, because as I said, we can finish this game without like
Nothing for you here, Kafom.
gaining anything at all. Like, you don't need like the most powerful dagger or sword in this game to be able to finish it. And I'm killing all those guards here only to get this chest. Whenever you have like this single chest in that room, that means that this chest has a codex page, because sometimes there are rooms like this with like 2 chests, and it means that there are gonna be like only money in those chests. But with this room, it was like a codex page, and in order to finish the game we have to collect all 30 codex pages. So it makes sense to kind of collect them as you go, as opposed to like traveling back and forth between cities at the end of the game trying to collect them all. It's like an artificial limiter for you to kind of do more in this game. That's like an early Ubisoft approach, although it's like lore-wise at least it makes sense. It's not like, you know, getting level 80 to be able to proceed further.
Francesco will organize our forces in the city and send word when it's time to strike. Jacopo, your job is to calm the citizens once the deed is done.
What of that Ubriacone Mario? He continues to harass my forces, and I fear he'll discover what we intend.
He's always been trouble. Just like that bastardo brother of his.
Then let me reunite them, father.
There will be plenty of time to clean up the rifiuti when we're finished. Now, is there anything else? Muy bien. May the Father of Understanding guide you.
May the Father of Understanding guide you.
Comandante! Comandante!
What?
Mario Auditore has invaded the city. He comes for you.
Then let's not keep him waiting.
And now we're just gonna go this way and climb this tower. Well, it's not a tower, but like this fortification from that side. So we'll just skip as much as possible.
Ah, there you are.
One. Okay, we'll have to do it for a bit longer. So again, it's the most complex fight mechanics in the game ever. You have to either counterattack your target or just hit this button as much as possible.
Is this why he was killed?
I'm sorry. Were you hoping for a confession?
Pezzo di merda! Vorrei solo che avessi sofferto di più! Hai avuto la fine che meritavi! Spero che
Enough, Ezio! Show some respect.
Respect? After all that's happened, do you think he would have shown either of us such kindness?
You are not Fieri. Do not become him.
Super Mario came in to teach us some moral lessons.
Take this. Read it when you have the time. Our work here is finished. Let us return.
Let's go back to the Mushroom Kingdom. We did finish another sequence. It was a pretty short sequence. We basically escaped the Florence, came to the city, killed Fieri Party, and now we're gonna do the next one, and I believe the next one is going back to Florence and dealing with Medici family. You guys are gonna celebrate.
And here he is, our campione Ezio.
Oh, hey, Ezio! I see you wasted no time starting the celebration.
And why not? You've done us a great service, Nipote. With Vieri dead, La Toscana will grow quiet once more. Do you know what that means?
Basta lavorare.
Si passa tutto il giorno a bere.
E a puttane.
Yeah, putane.
What? It's true.
Come, Ezio, walk with me.
Yes, uncle. The Pazzi answer to another. A Spaniard.
He is Rodrigo Borgia, one of the most...
So I believe in the next couple of minutes we're gonna meet Claudia, and Claudia will tell us that she's like super mad at the uncle because he finally forced her to work for him.
Yes, and he will kill you too, given the chance.
Then I must stand against him if I wish to be free. But not until every other Templar has fallen to my blade. Father's list will guide me.
Where will you go next?
Let me know if you want me to kind of stop talking whenever we have those in-game conversations.
A sensible next step. No doubt he intends evil for the city.
So I'll stay quiet whenever they're talking.
I'll be in my study if you need me.
I shall read the letter my uncle gave me.
I'm not gonna read the letter. I'm just gonna go ahead and talk to that guy again. He's gonna show us the codex pages.
Familiar?
Oh, they're codex pages.
Yes. Your father managed to find and translate a few before he...
Here.
This is not your father's work. Someone else has translated it.
Leonardo da Vinci, a friend.
Do you see the way the words cross from one page to the next?
There is something underneath it all. Some kind of map. Where is it supposed to lead?
Your father and I managed to make out bits of a prophecy scrawled across these pages. It was written by an assassin like us, who long ago held a piece of Eden. His name was Altair. He spoke of something powerful and ancient hidden beneath the land.
What is it?
What indeed? Solving that little mystery is exactly why we collected these pages.
Then let me help. Each time I take on my father's work. All of it. I start with the page I took from Vieri. Leonardo will decode it for us.
Bene. Return here when time permits, and we'll add it to the wall.
So we got... Oh, I keep forgetting about these things that I have to like visit this sync point at the top of the villa. So I did it like 3 minutes ago. Well, not 3, like more like 10 minutes ago, but still. Now I'm forced to climb the villa again just to trigger the script. So one of the most useful things we can do early in a villa is collect all those glowing statues or figurines or whatever they are, and for every pair, granted they belong to the same space, we get like 2000 florins or something like that. So all this money that you can get yearly is helpful to upgrade the villa, and upgrading the villa is like the best thing to do in early game, because the more your villa is upgraded, the more money you get every 20 minutes of the in-game time. And this money, even if you ignore all the swords, daggers, armor, whatever, like this money is useful for other things, such as like replenishing your smoke bombs, and also for treasure maps. And treasure maps are useful for getting like, easily finding all the chests on the map. It's really interesting that they did it that way, so it's like once you upgrade your villa, you blindly purchase anything you see in stores every couple sequences, but in the next game where it actually matters to have all the money, it's kind of scarce at the beginning, because you want to spend it on upgrades, you want to spend it on crossbow, you want to spend it on variety of things. They did even add like feathers map, or like flags map. Basically, there's like more maps with collectibles that you can purchase in next game. So where did I see it? Okay, so there's one statue by the bottom, and I believe I did see one more on a rooftop somewhere, or maybe I didn't. Okay, we have one more here. We have chests there and codex page that we have to collect. So basically, game kind of shows us that we're gonna do those codex pages for 30 times early on, but like for now they force us to collect only 4. I keep forgetting where all those statues are, but if we'll stumble on one, I'll just collect it right away. So while I'm here, I'm just gonna put all the statues there. Like, we got only one here. If we get another one, we'll get like money beneath this pedestal. Okay, so it's 2,000 per 2 statues. We have to find 2 more statues to get all the money. So it's like on both sides of this building we have like only 1 statue. So we need to collect 2 more. Sometimes it helps to just turn on eagle vision, so that you can just see the glowing objects, and hopefully the glowing object is going to be what you're looking for.
Has he been drinking?
Yes, so we still have to collect 1 more codex page, and I believe it's on outer side of the villa, so we have to travel all the way down to that place. Yes, we'll look for another figurine somewhere on our way back. We definitely should grab a horse here, just to make it faster. And while I'm here, I'm gonna also scout for chests, because I don't want to, down the line, if I decide to collect all the chests or anything, to kind of go back to those small houses and collect them later, because it's just gonna be wasted time traveling. Go check on Claudia. So here comes the moment of truth. She's gonna be enslaved to work for Super Mario for like 10 years of Ezio's life. Poor Claudia. So working for Uncle Mario, but like, you know, it will pay off. 15 years later she's gonna own a prostitute house in Roma. I did read the book, and in the book, like in the books, like it's like officially approved wherever lore books, they share more details of Claudia's life. And unfortunately, I don't really remember what it was all about, but I do remember for a fact that Claudia kind of suffered all her life. She could not, like, give a childbirth, she could not, like, I guess, socialize with people, because she was forced to be, like, working for Super Mario again, and, like, you know, she had to dedicate herself to Brotherhood as well. Technically, she was, like, initiated as an assassin in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. So basically, till the end of her life, she pretty much worked as an assassin. Books were surprisingly fun to read, even though usually, like, you know, game-based books are boring because they like explicitly just repeat the lore of the games. And there's this game-breaking mechanics where we can't enter the villa on a horse. Like, we can't enter pretty much any city when mounted. They did fix that in Brotherhood, but the controls for those horses are still terrible. So you're not necessarily gonna be interested in doing that. So I believe I did see one figurine up there. Yeah, it's here, but like I'm just double checking if I'm missing it anywhere else. Not really. Okay. We have 7 out of 8, and we're gonna just put it to either one of these dedicated. Yeah, it's not that one. Okay, so we have 18,000 florins after this chest, or like money back or whatever it is. And once we check on Claudia, they'll introduce this wheel upgrades mechanics in the game, and we can spend all the money right away.
Salute, Claudia.
Our uncle is un mostro. This is outrageous.
What's happened?
He's making me work. If Father was here, I'd never be stuck behind a desk like this.
And what are the terms of this supposed enslavement?
Since someone decided we're going to stay here, Zio Mario suggested we try and find the money to repair the villa. Problem is, there isn't any.
I bet I can bring in some money.
Oh, great. More work for me. Well, benissimo. If you start paying for improvements to the town, I'll keep track of them in this book. And since I have nothing better to do, I'll also make note of any objects you bring in from the outside. If you actually get this place up and running, travelers might visit and spend money. Although I doubt anyone will want to come this far out of the city. But if they do, I'll keep the money we make in this chest. You're going to have to show up to take it to the bank yourself. Because when it gets full, I'm just going to take the extra cash for myself. Capito?
Deal.
Okay, so we're gonna meet that architector. I always hated this voice line that he's repeating all over and over again.
Buongiorno. Is there some...
Buongiorno, Ezio.
Sir Mario hired me to deal with this mess, but I'm an architetto, not a miracle worker. Without money, I can't fix any of these buildings.
And if someone brought you money?
Then we'd be in business. You must be Ser Ezio. Am I right?
Uncle! I like this architetto!
He gets very observant when he can smell money.
If you want to fix up this town, I'm going to need it. I have a price list here for new shops and renovations. Just bring me gold, make a choice, and I'll begin at once. If I build you a shop, you, as the landlord, can purchase goods there at lower rates. If you invest more money in the shop, you get an even greater discount. As for renovations, well, you'll be bringing the town and villa back to life. As Sir Mario tells me, that was very important to your great-great-grandfather. Plus, when you buy shops and renovations, you'll be increasing the number of people who visit, causing your income to increase. So, let's take a look, shall we?
well, this, let's take a look. It's gonna be like repeated all over and over again. So if I remember, it makes sense to purchase bank first, because the bank is gonna do like the most for money income. So like I'm usually always spending all the money on bank first, and then like minor things like mines, church. Except we don't have money for this, but in that case we can just, I guess, spend on art merchant and upgrade blacksmith. Okay, blacksmith is already upgraded, so we're gonna do tailor shop. We're just gonna allocate as much money as possible. Oh,
Buon viaggio!
our income is gonna be, there is this abstract number. They should show us like an actual income shortly after. Is it gonna show us an income, or? Okay, not today apparently.
Ezio, my boy. I think it's time I showed you something.
Okay, someone is concerned in the chat that we're not upgrading the brothel first, because apparently in that villa, brothel is like not the best money investment, surprisingly. So, as I said, banks, like upgrading banks, is gonna do the most for income per 20 minutes. So like, you know, I don't know the exact numbers, but like let's say for all brothel upgrades you're gonna get like 1,000 florins every 20 minutes, but like for the bank you'll be getting like 1,500. Okay, I have to talk to that guy.
This is the sanctuary. It was built by my great-grandfather to honor the memory of the Assassin Order and protect its secrets. Look around. These are the assassins who guarded the freedom of humanity when it was most threatened. And this is the armor of Altair. Little is known about Altair's life, but his armor is light and very strong. I'd give it to you, but I don't know how to retrieve it. My great-grandfather told me it would remain locked away until all its protectors were made whole. I heard rumors of crypts located throughout Italia, hidden tombs filled with treasure, where these six were moved centuries ago. Maybe they have something to do with it. In my younger days, I sought this.
I wonder how butterflies got into that underground facility.
You will have better luck.
Apparently they're just like putting them anywhere.
In order to achieve,
And it just looks a bit weird. Like outside of the cutscenes there is no butterfly, single butterfly. Actually no. Never mind, there are butterflies flying here. Okay, so if you want to get the best possible armor in the game, we can just ignore and buy nothing, but instead we have to collect all the 6 seals by doing like assassin's tombs. And basically it's like parkour sections most of the time, and they're pretty fun to do, but it's like an extra stuff. But still, as I said, in order to finish the game, like without any extra hustle, you don't really have to get either armor or weapons or anything in this game.
All who need aid are welcome.
I would argue that having smoke bombs helps, but only because you can just drop them and quickly kill the guards, because otherwise it takes forever. And it takes forever not because your weapon sucks, but because it's just like the game mechanics. You just keep hitting them until they drop 1 health point, or until you trigger the counter attack successfully. No, I didn't go to the single tomb yet. There's gonna be one in Florence, and I believe it's gonna be the first one you can enter, because it's tied to the sequence plot, like this memory sequence. So you're gonna meet La Volpe. La Volpe is like local thief, and he's gonna guide you to the first tomb. Until then, you can't enter any other tomb. No, they're pretty easy. Perhaps if you're like struggling with parkour, then maybe the last two are like a bit on like harder side, a bit more complex because there's some timed segments.
Look at this place. The past 2 years have been kind to you.
But you are not.
Okay, so judging by this cutscene, Claudia is working for Mario for 2 years already.
Anything for you, my friend.
Time flies.
Haha! You found another one. How exciting! This one is tricky to break.
Also, Leonardo is another one of those characters that's gonna repeat the same phrase over and over. You found another one. How exciting! Yay!
Be a manual of sorts for different assassination techniques.
May I see it?
Wait,
So we have this architect that repeats. Shall we look to this like list?
series of sketches.
And then we have Leonardo saying,
What to make of all
how
this?
exciting, you found another one. So much excitement.
Why not? What an inspired idea.
Can you make it for me while I try what's in that manual fragment?
Take it. I'll have my assistant set up some dummies for you to practice with. Hey, Vincenzo!
I feel like they should have explored more all the Leonardo da Vinci stuff. Like, you know, he's a big guy in history. And they did like explore him a bit more in the next game. We have like Leonardo's machines, we have, I mean, some plot tied to Leonardo's disappearance. But interesting thing about this game is that those like dummies, when you kill them, especially in Venice, when doing like pistol training, you can technically loot them and get like some weird keys that are not used in the game, but you can still kind of loot them. And supposedly in an early version of the game, those keys were supposed to be used to open chests. So I guess the game was supposed to be even more grindy. Like, we can see, you know, modern Ubisoft coming in those games. Like, precursor of current Ubisoft, a lot of grind and microtransactions.
Take it. Try it.
They want to open this chest.
Thank you,
Please make sure that you're level 80. If you're not level 80, you can always go to the store and purchase this XP booster.
while I'm here. I cannot approach him publicly. Would you know a way?
La Volpe.
The fox. Shh. Capisco. But do you know where a fox might roam?
Perhaps near the Mercato, where the thieves dwell. Sta attento, amico.
Now we're gonna find the Volpe that I mentioned before, like a local master thief. And he's gonna force us to do some parkour. Yeah, obviously it's not gonna be as easy as it gets. Our money will be stolen by a thief first, and then we're gonna chase the thief, and that thief will lead us to level.
What? My pouch.
So surprisingly, you can spend a lot of time trying to collect that guy, or you can just like roam him right away, and you're suddenly teleported to the other end of the town.
So give me back my money and we'll call it even.
Not so fast.
What do you want? Who are you?
They call me many things. Murderer, tagliagole, thief. But you may call me La Volpe. At your service, Messer Ezio.
How do you know my name?
Ezio looks at him like he's looking at some kind of shit.
Isn't that why you're here?
Indeed.
He's disgusted. Like, look at that smiley face. He's so happy to meet that man.
Francesco de Pazzi.
There's word on the street of a caravan just arrived from Roma.
Such happiness.
Meeting at sunset tonight. You can learn something of Francesco's whereabouts there.
Do you know where it is to be held?
Ma certo. Let me know when you are ready, and we'll go.
So this old man is gonna teach us how to parkour in the city.
Here is your money.
Okay, so we have to go down just to be able to climb up a moment later. He's like, go down, now I'm gonna teach you parkour. Go back to the top of the building.
Nessun problema.
So basically it's gonna be okay. That's how you climb the building, in case if you didn't figure it out yet. Like 2 years in, like well, not 2 years, but like 2 hours in the game. If you still didn't figure out how to climb the buildings, then I guess you'll be stuck in this mission for a while.
What are you doing back there? I said to keep up with me.
So basically we have 1 minute. Oops. And we're not gonna see this guy until like we cross the finish line. And the idea of that mission is that we have to reach out the green marker, and without going like using rooftops, I'm pretty sure it's impossible to do it like just by walking on the ground, because there's like a lot of buildings on your way. One of the best soundtracks in the game.
Here we are. Francesco Di Pazzi is meeting his people inside that church.
How do I join them?
There are catacombs that run under the city. They will lead you to a place where you can eavesdrop on the meeting. Grip that stone handle. Turn it, then slide it down.
Thank you for all your help, Volpe.
Okay, no more smiley's face. And that's our introduction to the Tom's mechanic in this game. There's like 6 seals to be collected if you want to get the best armor in the game. I mean, you can like finish this game blindly with the basic armor, but like with this full armor, I guess you can just enter the combat, go AFK for like a minute, grab some tea, coffee, whatever, come back, you will still be alive. I remember when I was younger and it was like first time me playing this game. When I was younger and I was playing this game for the first time, what am I supposed to? Oh, never mind. I'm just walking in the wrong way. Am I? Oh, I have to grab this handle. So when I was younger, when I was like probably 12 or 13, I was playing this game for the first time, and all those skull and bones were a bit like, I guess, scary back then to me. Even though the game is like too far from like any horror game or like game with horror elements. So all these tombs in this game, they're gonna have a couple chests here and there, but unlike in next game, if you're not collecting those chests, it won't change anything because they're not counted towards like the overall like loot boxes counter. So like this game has like around 400 chests, and you can just like collect all of them, but not in the tombs, and you'll still get them all. And the reason why is because you can't really replay the tombs, unlike in the next game. Because in the next game you technically have to replace certain assassin's tombs like twice. And the reason why is because some of them force you to, like if you're trying to do full sync is like secondary conditions that you have to hit in order to get full sync. It's like making the game harder for yourself. So...
How long do we have to stand here, Saverio? It's so cold. What do you want, Hilario? Messer Pazzi is paying us good money to watch the entrance, and the dead won't try to murder us. I can't wait to go home to Elena and tell her how much gold we made tonight.
So yeah, like some of the tombs in the next game, they force you to do them in like 8 minutes or so. And if you're trying to finish the tomb in like 8 minutes time limit, you basically have no chance of doing both 8 minutes and collecting all the collectibles. So you have to do either one first and then come back and do the other one. Technically this chest underneath, right below the Eto, this chest is considered like a secret area located. I don't know why it's considered secret, but it's so useless. It's just 250 florins, like local Italian currency. So I'm pretty much just like wasting my time doing this. Just for the sake of showing what it looks like, I still did it.
Merda! The door! Keep watch while I go look. This was supposed to be an easy...
So I hate guards that wear armor like the guys that just unleashed his sword, because they're like more like heavy armored guys, and it takes forever to take them out unless you do it stealth, like using stealth. Because this game has a weird logic where if you're not running right away, you can technically do stealth kill multiple times before the actual combat engages in, and it saves tremendous amount of time.
Yes, I think I got away.
Now we have this scripted sequence where we have to chase down the guard, and it's a bit boring because no matter how fast you're running, you won't be able to catch him until like certain moment of time. You know, unlike in those missions where you have to chase the thief who stole your money, you can like just do it right away, and I think I just did a mistake. I shouldn't have did that because I'm just like doing an extra climbing here. So yeah, like we have to follow this guy, and even if he'll stand still, he won't move too far away. He'll be standing there. It's like basically like he's glued to you in a way. I can just like walk and he'll stand there like trying to get some fresh breath underground. Yeah.
Leave me alone!
This is like the area where I can technically finally kill him. You have to like be on the top And there's like small discrepancy on what happens next. If you manage to kill him, you can just enter the actual area without triggering all those guards that are playing hard game or something.
Et benedictio Dei omnipotentis,
It'll be a long cutscene.
Spiritus Sancti, descendat super vos et maneat semper.
Grazie, padre. Bernardo?
It's all here. Swords, staves, axes, armor, bows. Our men will want for nothing.
I take this gift to mean the Pope consents.
He gave his blessing to the operation, as long as nobody's killed.
We're all set for the Duomo in the morning, Signore. The bait's been laid, but it wasn't easy. His fool brother keeps changing his plans.
See, we'll need to be on hand to make sure Giuliano even gets out of bed for church tomorrow.
What is it?
Local Templar jokes.
Do you think they suspect something?
Impossible! The Medici are too arrogant or too stupid to even notice. Likely a bit of both.
Do not underestimate our enemies, Francesco. Or have you already forgotten how your son was murdered?
We'll suffer no such surprises this time, Maestro. You have my word.
Molto bene. I should be off. I've some other business to attend to before I return to Rome. Gentlemen, tomorrow, a new sun rises over Firenze. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
Okay, we can finally proceed.
Look at that statue. It's identical to one in the Villa Auditore. I think you've stumbled onto one of the assassin's tombs Ezio's uncle mentioned.
What's interesting is that certain assassins that we're going to meet in those tombs, they do appear in like much more modern Assassin's Creed games. I'm not sure how they justify that they do have their tombs somewhere in the middle of Italy, like Florence in that case. But we're gonna meet Darius in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, we're gonna meet Amonet in ancient Egypt. And Amonet is basically Aya, and Aya is wife of Bayek. Which is Assassin's Creed Origins, game from 2016. No, it wasn't a coin, it was a seal. We're gonna use those seals to put them in a villa, and we're gonna unlock the gates, the guards, Altair's armor, the best armor in the game.
I know where Francesco will be and when, but...
What is it?
I overheard something. They have weapons, enough for a battalion. Even the Pope has given support.
Typical of Sixtus, but... What the hell are they planning?
I couldn't understand the specifics, but it involves the Medici, and it begins tomorrow morning at the Duomo.
The Medici will all be there for Sunday service. Along with the rest of Firenze.
They're going to do it right in the middle of High Mass.
But it's also a chance for me to blend with the crowd, get close, and stop this madness.
If they succeed, if we lose Lorenzo and Firenze falls to the Pazzi...
It will not come to that. I promise.
I hope you are right.
So he's technically assassin, La Volpe, but he's like complaining at us, hoping that we're going to deal with everything. I guess they justified it as like if they were guiding Ezio through all those years for him to become a real assassin, but still a bit weird. Before I sign off, I'm just gonna collect a feather real quick there, somewhere here. And I guess it will be it for today. If you enjoyed this stream, please leave your comment, and based on the feedback, I'm just gonna decide what would be the next game I'm gonna play. So here is the feather I was talking about. Just gonna drop here, and that's it for watching. See you.